Hey, welcome to the channel. If we haven't met, my name is Jimmy, and this is my channel, Taking Trades, where we talk everything day trading. Thank you for stopping by. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. So today, I only took 2 trades, and it wasn't a big day for me. It was sort of a scratch day, but I had to manage a trade for longer than what is normal for me. So I want to show you that, and I want to show you my thought process. I had some previous thoughts about how to exit a trade early, and those might not be good thoughts now after watching this trade play out, because it kind of passed an exit point where I thought this might be a good place to get out, and this could save me a little bit of downside. But then the stock came roaring back, so it kind of disproved that theory. So I want to show that to you today. I'll show you both of the trades, where I entered, where I exited, and kind of talk through the logic of each. So let's jump into that. All right, let's dive in. So I've got Citigroup up on the 15-minute chart, and I wanted to go ahead and show you what I saw this morning on the 25th that made me biased in a particular direction. So back here at the close of the 22nd and the open of the 23rd, we had this push down, and it kind of became range bound. Citigroup was just sort of working its way back and forth, and as it worked around, it had pushed down on the 24th and opened, gap down on the 25th. So today when it opened, I was watching for it to work its way back up to this breach line. And then because I was short biased, because we were selling down into it and crossing the breach line, I wanted to see a pullback into the breach line, a rollover, and go short. So that was the idea behind the setup. And you can see it pushed up really strongly and then sort of hung out in this area and then dropped off later in the day. So here's the key, and I want to get into this because this is about managing a trade today, because it was not the most exciting day, but I was able to get some experience managing a trade longer than normal. So if I bring you over to my 3-minute chart, you can see that big push up. We touched the breach line, got a pullback. Then we tried to go higher, and the buyers kind of fizzled, and we started to roll over. So when we got this cross, I looked down, saw the ATR was 12, and then on the open of this candle, I took the position short, and then I got stopped. So that was the first trade. The second trade, this one that I highlighted, I was just seeing, that was another opportunity. I didn't take it because I was in the trade when I got stopped out. I got stopped out up here. I'll turn my trades on real quick so you can see those. But you can see I got stopped on this candle. So I entered here and then got stopped here. So I sat through this, but that would have been a signal to enter a trade if I hadn't been in the trade and it was a loser. So it actually, I put it on my spreadsheet as a loser. But if I fast forward a little bit here, if we move ahead, you can see we got this next setup right here. You can see on the volume we got increased volume relative to the bar before it right here. So on the open of this candle, I took it short, and the ATR was about 8 cents. So 8 cents for the stop and an 8 cent to 9 cent take profit. And we just started to kind of roll along here, got a nice push down. I thought we were going to go lower and hit my target, and then it immediately bounced back. So this is what I mentioned in the intro video was, I had this thought that if price action goes back above the line that I like to watch, so I get the crossover to go short. If price action ever goes back above that line, that's where I was starting to think maybe that's where I should get out and exit early. That way it doesn't hit my stop. But as you can see, it came back above, nearly stopped me out, then pushed down, came back, nearly stopped me out, pushed down. It kind of just was it was just up and down for quite a while. And then pretty quickly, once we hit about 11:30, it went ahead and shoved straight down and hit my target. And I was able to exit for a profit. So kind of an interesting morning having a trade way longer than I normally do. It seems like holding a trade for 15 or 20 minutes is something that that's the norm. But as you can see, this went on from 10:30 to almost past 11:30, so over an hour, which is not my normal hold time. So something a little new for me to kind of experience. And I'd be curious to hear your guys' experience about managing a trade over the period of a day, especially when you're a day trader and you don't necessarily want to be in a position for a long time because you have more exposure to the market. So if you're trading something volatile and you're exposed to the market for more time, there's more opportunity to get squeezed out of a position. So let me know what you guys think of that. I hope you guys had a green day. Let me know how you did in the comments. And if you have any comments or questions about my trading today, let me know. And we'll be back at it tomorrow morning. Thank you.